So what is your responsibility as a regional UN Women Ambassador?
So as UN Women Goodwill Ambassador to Asia and the Pacific, my role is to be the spokesperson for all of the initiatives that UN Women are doing, usually if it wasn't because of COVID, I would be traveling to different countries as an ambassador to see what they're doing in different women's programs. But because of COVID, I haven't been able to go anywhere, so I've used my, I guess, experience and expertise as a public speaker to do a lot of raising awareness virtually. So I've done big global campaigns. I've hosted the 16 Days of Activism Orange the World for 2021. I've spoken on the UN SCAP stage with all the leaders from all over the world and things like that. So it's more using my voice, I suppose, to highlight what UN Women is doing.
Wow, thank you for being very vocal on this topic.
It's my job.
Yes, really do appreciate that. I would like to add on another question a little bit. Have you ever experienced stage fright? Because you seem to be a very courageous, audacious person, very brave, strong. And how did you overcome it?
Oh, I have my first time ever on stage where I had to do public speaking. I had the worst case of stage fright. I mean, literally completely blank, everything shut down, and I had to run off the stage in tears. That's how bad it was. And if you had told me at that time you would, become one of a regional host, a spokesperson, I'd be like, no way, I'm never getting on a stage with a microphone ever again. But I'm really competitive, especially competitive with myself. So I was like, I don't remember when the next opportunity came, but over the years, I slowly practiced, all the skills needed, and I managed to get back up on stage. But yeah, it's not easy, and I mess up all the time. But now it's like when I mess up, I just laugh. Wow. It takes a while, but there are tips and things that you can do to practice and be prepared for things like that. But yeah, with that comes the confidence that knows that, hey, you're just going to do your best.
It's totally great to have a growth mindset, right?
For sure.
Yes.
Is there a driving force behind your confidence as well?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like I've been so blessed with opportunities and knowing and learning and being able to do so many different things has brought me here today. And it's like, well, I've learned from so many other people. If I can be of use or give some nugget of information that may help others to improve or grow, I'm here for it, And so that's kind of my inspiration now is like this, being able to talk to you guys, my kids, putting something out where people are like, oh my God, that made me feel great. That makes it worth it for me.
As a UN Women Ambassador, what are your opinions on male or female supremacists?
Yeah, I mean, that's gender equality. Just like gender-based violence, sexual harassment. There's been a history, just like racial inequality. Historically, men have been the ones who have been in power. That's how it's been. And we're realizing now that we don't have to fight each other. We're different, but we are the same in that we are humans, and we should all have the same basic rights to be respected, to be offered the same opportunity. We're realizing now that women leaders are just as capable and competent, and they may lead differently, but we arrive at the same outcome. And companies or organizations that give the opportunity for women to rise to be leaders are the better for it. I'm also a part of Dragonfly 360, which is a content platform, and we are launching a series of diversity and inclusion training for corporations, basically teaching what diversity and inclusion is, talking about unconscious bias in the workplace, how that shows up, and having how to have safe and respectful workplaces so that women are able to be the best that they can be and fulfill their potential. So we have a long way to go still. I think that we all have an opportunity and a duty. Again, it's not us against them. We need to stop this mindset that it's men against women. It's not. I'm a feminist. That does not mean that I hate men. I am very much in love with my husband. He is the most supportive man, but that we make it work. And so that's kind of the message that I want to say, that gender equality is an issue for all of us, not just for women.
I totally agree with what you've mentioned, how this is actually an issue that is deeply entrenched in our society, and it has traditionally and culturally been, it's all enforced in our society.